Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I have another Pandora collection video for you featuring Pandora Me. It's a wonderfully versatile line that Pandora introduced a few years ago, and they've been really good about adding to this collection and keeping it really interesting. This is the first bracelet that I purchased, and it's in the ruthenium finish, and it's the standard link size. The ruthenium finish is like a little bit of a shiny gunmetal tone, and I really like it. I like it that darker color that it features, and as you can see, it is wearing wonderfully. It's not fading, it's not, I don't know, like it just looks like brand new, so I'm really pleased with that. And I combined this in with some Pandora Rose. So one thing to note about the Pandora Me is the bracelets do come in certain sizes, but you can adjust the size by adding an additional link to it. But I'll get more into that later. But also by removing one link. Like, don't feel shy about just kind of taking some pliers and getting rid of a link if it's just a little bit too long for you. So this bracelet was a little bit too snug for my liking, so I added in the round styling connector. Now these round styling connectors, anytime that you see this little groove pattern, that's how you kind of know that they open and they close like that. So these are very useful to add to the versatility of this line. And because they open and close, you can add in these little petite dangles that they're creating. And another thing that you can do, so right next to the styling connector here, I have another connector. So the bracelets each come with two of these, so they have a little bit of a groove line to them. They're not smooth and shiny. And as you can open and close, you can add in some Pandora dangles. So here is a locket charm in Pandora Rose that I added to this. You can add in pendants as long as it basically will dangle properly. It will be fine to add to this. And here is one of the original medallions that Pandora had. And when they first introduced these medallions, they introduced them that they could open and close. So there's a little snap like that to close it securely. And the advantage of the original medallions is you don't need to add them to the connectors that open, like this one. You can add them to the smooth ones. And then they just continued that concept, and they went to medallions that wouldn't open up, so you have to add them to the connectors. This is a double link. So this double link here is the exact same size as the double link of the bracelet. So this is the nailed heart double link, and as you can see, it's the nail bent into a heart, and then you just have a Pandora Rose smooth. Now the downside of these double links is they don't open. So in order to attach them to a bracelet, you have to have this grooved link that opens up on either side. So you can attach it with these, or you can use these styling connectors. So you just can't throw it into like the end of the bracelet. Otherwise, there's no way that you can attach it. And I think that is everything I wanted to mention about the ruthenium bracelet that I have here. So after I purchased this one, I liked this so much, I purchased the silver version. And I have kept this bracelet together for a long time. As you can see, sometimes these medallions do get caught. This medallion is called the Moon Power. It is retired. It's one of the originals, and the way you can tell is that it does open up and snap shut. And I have it right here on the link that doesn't open. And then here is another ruthenium brown connector, and I believe they just retired this one. A lot of my Pandora Me I've purchased in 50% off sales, or I've always had a discount. I don't think I purchased anything brand new, full price. So this little ruthenium O connector, I needed it to extend the length of the bracelet, so it's a little bit looser for myself. Here is a Pandora charm, and this is the lock with the little key that opens the lock. These locks are fantastic for Pandora Me because it gives you another option of attaching these styling links that don't open otherwise. So this is the electric blue styling link, and it's recently retired. It was in the 50% off sale, likely will be in the summer sale as well. And this is the matte black, and this is retired as well. So again, I purchased this one with 50% off. The matte black, it's not scratching and it's getting a little bit shinier, but it's definitely different than the ruthenium. I'm just gonna put the two side by side so you can see the difference. And I think that is everything that I've added to this bracelet. So after I purchased these two bracelets, I was really won over how versatile this whole collection is. So the next bracelet that I purchased is this one here, and this has the smaller links compared to the standard, and it was a little bit better price. So Pandora had this one for 50% off. So like you can get this whole bracelet. It was like $40 in Canada or somewhere around there. You can see the different link size comparison, and they're both really nice. But in the center of this bracelet, they had a smaller link here, and what I did was I removed that and I added in this green CZ double styling link. I really like the color of the green stones that they used. And again, here is where I put another lock with the red CZs in the center because I wanted to add this styling link, and it gave me a little extra length as well. And with this whole length at the end of this bracelet, there's no styling options. The only thing you can do is if it's too long is you can take a pair of pliers and break one open and reduce the length that way. But yeah, that's the downside, is that Pandora created these long lengths of chain that's unbreakable. So you can't put any styling links in the center. And then on here, I also have some little dangles. This little clover right here is retired, and they just recently retired this red CZ heart. And then I have another key. And I really like having multiple dangles in one link like this. I think it just makes it really fun. I also wanted to show the clasp on this and how it's a toggle. It's so easy to put this bracelet on and off by yourself. And if you wanted to, like, you can toggle this anywhere if you want to shorten it that way and just have a little bit of a dangle coming off of it. One thing I do wish Pandora did though is they created the toggle with one chain just to make it a little bit more versatile for us, and hopefully they will do that in the future. This is the next Pandora Me bracelet that I purchased in the 14 karat gold plated, and Pandora had this one as a gift set, and then it was like an extra, so it was 30% off as a gift set, and then I got an extra 30% off, I believe, on it. It was such a fantastic deal. And it came with this little black star dangle right here. And I haven't made any other really big changes to this bracelet other than adding in this Pandora dangle, this little honeybee, because when it's outside, it just glows, and I really like the bee on here. And then the other medallion that I recently purchased in the last 50% off sale is this snake one. So it's a kind of a subtle nod to a snake. You can see how the body of the snake just kind of winds up that medallion with some CZs, and then the head is at the top. And the difference with this one is with the attachment. It doesn't open up, so it has to go on a link that is grooved that you can tell that it opens. Also in that winter sale, I wanted to experiment with getting a bracelet that was really small in size because I wanted to reduce the amount of this link chain that's attached to the closure here. So let me just show the difference. So by reducing my bracelet size, I only have 5 links before I can start playing with different combinations. Whereas if I purchase the size that I actually need, I believe it comes with 8 links. So I reduced the size just to give me a little bit more options for what I could add for links in the center. This link here is so pretty. And I believe it's called the tie-dye. So you've got that variation of color. And then I've attached 2 just plain silver larger links. And then this link here is called the Bright Purple Heart. It is still available. I like that they did a variation of the enamel with the silver, and then the opening, of course, is on the silver portion. And so I've attached with this link, I've attached this smooth silver and this clear CZ right next to it. And then I needed to combine in a link that opened up. And right here is another little charm dangle medallion, and it's the butterfly one. This one has some purple enamel, some light blue, and some CZs in a triangular shape. And then I've got 2 more links here. And then for the longest time, Pandora they never sold like one link that just opened up on its own. So a lot of us Pandora collectors use this 3-ring connector. So this is meant to go on a Pandora Me rings, and then you were to attach different little dangles to it. But we also use this on bracelets. And you can see the size comparison. So the regular link, the small link, and it's just 1 step down. And then I just added more small links. So just jumping to the Autumn Winter 2023 catalog, I just want to show you what's available for Pandora Me connectors now. This one here is super exciting, and I'm kind of kicking myself. I wish I had purchased 2 of these in the buy 2, get 1 50% off sale. So it's the rectangular opal link. So it's going to be the same size as these other links, and it's $40. And I do think that's pricey. So I'm kind of only going to be purchasing this one during a promo sale. And then we still have the styling round connector in silver. I don't have that finished. And then here is that purple link that I showed you, and it also comes in 14 karat gold plated and the rose gold plated as well. Another styling piece that I purchased in Pandora Me is this double link chain necklace. So here is the back of the necklace, and it does have the larger oval link there, and then you've got some variation where it goes the small to the larger, and it doesn't get interesting until the middle. So right here is where they added in 2 of these links like this. After these openable links, it provided you with like a repeat pattern of the chain and then another openable link. So I took this out, I added in this black CZ double link, and then I added in this little sun, and the little sun is so sweet. And I like the combination of the black and the yellow. And then on this side of the necklace, you have this little chain that runs through one of those links. And then at the end of this chain is where your clasp is. And it's so easy to take this necklace on and off. I do highly recommend it. So being that you have these 2 links right here, you can add as many styling links as you want with connectors as well in the center, and it will just change the appearance of this necklace. So this little heart link here is grooved, so you can tell that it opens up, and I'm not currently using this on a design. I was thinking that I could replace one of these oval ones with the heart, but I just haven't done that as yet. This is a Pandora Rose link that's kind of like the double link, but in one solid form. And I actually don't like the way this looks on a bracelet. I think it just kind of hangs a little bit different because it doesn't have that flexible movement in the center. So it just kind of makes it stiff in one area of the bracelet. I was thinking about adding this one to the center of my necklace. And this is how it would look if I did that. And then maybe I could even put one of those medallions that open. I can add that to this and kind of let it float along the length of it, but I'm not sure. This is probably my one regret from this Pandora Me line, but you don't know unless you try, but I'm just not a fan of these longer links. I also have this Pandora Rose Love It double link loose in my jewelry box right now. You can see that heart and the one, and it's supposed to represent like liking a comment on Instagram or on YouTube, and I thought that was kind of cute. But right now I don't have it on one of my other bracelets. And another double link that I have is the paper clip, and I really like this one. There's something really nostalgic about this for me, because who hasn't created little necklaces or bracelets out of paper clips as a kid? And I know it's the same size as this, and so technically I shouldn't like this because it has the same features, but I do like this. Maybe because it's silver, I don't know, but I like this one, don't like this one. So once you purchase multiple bracelets, you're gonna end up with a bunch of loose little chain connectors like this. So I've got 4 in a row, and these are unbreakable. Here is another one of those 3 ring connectors right here. So this one can open up, and so I could attach it to this. This one also opens up, and here is one from my ruthenium bracelet. So you can, with all of your leftover pieces, eventually create another bracelet design, but like I mentioned, you need all of these openable links to make it work. This is the only Pandora Me ring that I have, and I really like this ring. It's the Goals ring. It's open, as you can tell, so it probably does give a little bit of forgiveness with sizing. And I like this ring a lot just because of the message on goals. I'm one of those people, I write lists, I always set goals for myself. So this one is very fitting for me, and it's so comfortable to wear. And this is how it looks on my finger. And I highly recommend these rings. I think they're fun. I know they came out with one that said angel. I think there's one that says love. Let me just check the catalog. Here's a quick overview of all of the Pandora Me rings. So you can see they start at $40, which is a good value. And we're just moving up to different finishes. I don't have any of these slimmer rings right here. And then moving on to this side, then they started doing enamel with CZ combination, and that really did jump up the price, as you can see, to $80 and $55 for the silver. These are the new ones, they're calling it pyramids. I haven't even seen these in my store. I should probably take a look at that. And then here is the Love Open ring in 14 karat gold plated. And then here is that styling ring connector. So the silver's retired, and they do still have the rose gold. And since I'm on the catalog, let me also show you the medallions that they currently have. And you can see the ones that are new releases. So I have the butterfly in the center. And the medallions, I think they're making that bail big enough now that you can put it on a regular necklace as a pendant. That Pandora Me wire heart, that one is eventually going to be mine, as well as that compass. I really like those. This is a larger size medallion compared to these others. It's quite big. And then on this side of the page, of course, we've got the engravable. I think that's going to be really nice. And then the price kind of increased a bit with some of these newer ones. Maybe not necessarily that star one, but look at the galaxy. We're at $65 now because of that shimmer enamel. And then we've got some more new ones. There's an $80 one here, this horseshoe medallion, and it's 14 karat gold plated. Yeah, I think that's pricey for Pandora Me. For styling links, here is that heart that they just recently retired. So I did get that one 50% off. And then that Marry Me is really cute. The pink is now retired, the shocking purple in the center. And I believe most of the CZ ones are getting retired, with the exception of the ones that are plated. And then moving on to the little mini dangles, this is what they currently have available. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I think for the price of these and for the size of these, it's not quite worth it. Personally, myself, I wait for sales to purchase these little mini dangles, and I think they've always been at 50% off in the sales. Although there is one here that did draw my attention. So Pandora is now creating these mini dangles to be a big enough loop that you can add them onto a Pandora Moments bracelet, I believe, or a necklace. And there's one with a little angel, but maybe that one's not in this catalog here. And I'll quickly show you the earrings that are available, and lots of styling options with these earrings. And then I also wanted to show you, in case you don't have the catalog, what the different bracelets that are available and necklaces. So here's the bracelets. This is that smaller link that I showed you that I have, and Pandora does put these on sale. So it comes in all the finishes. This one here, that's the really slim link. I don't have this bracelet. I don't think I'm gonna be picking that one up, although if it was 50% off, I probably would be tempted. This one here, the metal bead and link. So that's gonna be a solid bead, and then it looks like your links, this one opens and this one. So you can add a styling link in the center. This one really intrigues me. And then on this side, we still have the ruthenium available, the rose. So I really do like the links that are all one size. I like that. I think it looks really clean. Then we've got the cultured pearl. It's beautiful, but pricey. And on this side here, what's this one? Just plain silver, I believe. And here is that one that I got in a reduced size, and it does come with this little gold-plated heart link in the center and one oval one. This one was 50% off in our last sale, so I think it's retired now. And then for necklaces, we've got the Pandora Me link necklace, and it looks like it comes with 3 openable links there. This is the one that I purchased that I showed you, and it also comes in different finishes. This one is new. And just coming down, then we've got the new with the slimmer in the center. This is the middle bead, and then you've got the mixture of links in the middle, and I really like that, but it is expensive. And then we've got the pearl combined in with 14 karat gold. Wouldn't that be nice? And then pearl with silver. So these are my remaining mini dangles that I have. So I've got the little cactus and the palm tree, the flower, the whale is one of my favorites, and then the little cherries. And I have them on with these little spacers right here that came with the Essence collection. And these little dangles fit really nicely onto Pandora's older Essence collection. So this is the Essence bangle that I have these dangles on. And just the way that those little spacers kind of make the dangles stay a little bit apart from each other, but they have some movement. So that is everything that I own for Pandora Me as of February 2024. Pandora advertises this collection as no limits, only options, and I totally agree. It's a really fun collection, and it's also lightweight. It's really good for summertime. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.